This is me being a ghost, like a vampire because of the movie.
I was like, it's eerily quiet.
Right?
I do it too.
You do it?
I sound like a dog.
Then don't do it. Oh man. Welcome everybody. Happy Halloween. Every day is Halloween in our world. Even though it's like 5 months away, 6 months away or something like that. Oh, hold on.
I think.
Let me watch like my
Volume.
volume.
It's usually me. He did it this time.
Alright, before we start out, welcome to another edition of Grim All Night. Oh, we're getting so cheesy with this. So cheesy. Who here remembers the old USA Up All Night? Everybody? Anybody? There's Gilbert Godfrey was a host on it. Rhonda Shear was a host on it. I feel like there was a third one, but they were just kind of like crap, right? So this is our version of that.
I tried to do bun buns, it wasn't working out.
Basically, showing what movies that we feel were like should have been Oscar winners.
Oscar winners in nerdiness and cheese.
They're movies that we love, and hopefully that you guys love them too. And some movies like Witchboard, we haven't seen that movie since we saw it for the first time in like the 80s, and then we watch it again and we're like, man, that was crap.
It's classics though.
Although TTFN is coming back because of us.
TTFN.
No.
TTFN. It's like a sneeze.
Anyhow,
TTFN.
welcome guys. You may have noticed that, I don't know what you guys really have noticed. This week has been kind of a trying week. We've had a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen that was good, and a lot of things happen that was bad. For instance, last night we really tried to do an interview online with our friend John Massari, who wrote the music for Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and our equipment crapped out.
Basically, we keep buying all these fancy gadgets, hoping that it'll like alleviate the load that it takes to run all of this. Nope, it's the computer.
Yeah, our
computer
laptop
can't handle
is
it.
dying,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Which is hilarious because we had 2 computers die really close together. Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
But I had those forever. We had those forever. I love that.
So we've been pricing out like gaming computers or like laptops that would be strong enough for something that we need. So who knows when that's going to happen, but if it does, then awesome, because it's a pain in the butt.
Things will get really fancy.
Yeah.
Like once we're able to get like a good gaming computer
Hello,
that
Amanda.
can handle all of the electronical and appos and all that technical jargon, it's gonna get fancy.
Right.
Yeah.
So I do apologize if tonight we seem pretty laid back or subdued. I guess you would say laid back.
It's been a doozy.
I'm kind of expecting this video tonight to just kind of fly under the radar. We posted about it once, and then a bunch of things happened, and we're just like, man, whoever's going to be there will be there with us. So tonight, at midnight, we are watching The Midnight Hour. At midnight. The Midnight Hour at midnight. Who here is the very first time for Grim Up All Night? Who is this their first movie? Raise your digital fingers. More than just one. Ones and zeros, ones and zeros, ones and zeros. Did you play any Twitch this week? No, Amy. But we had a computer issue, like I was just saying. I'm so sorry. We're working on getting that all taken care of.
Yeah. Once we get the computer part replaced, we have everything else we need. We just thought that initially we thought it was program issues, and you keep buying these really expensive gadgets that kind of make it so you don't have to run a lot of these programs, which takes a lot. And then in the very, very end, we're like, okay, we can't buy anything else to make this work better. It's the computer.
Yeah.
So.
Mark, we ran into it with you before. Like, our internet's up to par. Our laptop is not up to par. We even got like an Elgato capture card, which makes everything run smoother. But our laptop is still just kind of sucky.
I have Tubi. It's cool.
It is what it is.
But we like doing the YouTube links because it's easier for people to, instead of having to use an outside the YouTube app, it's easier for us to generate the link for you so that everyone can kind of stay within the same setup.
So
Windows.
if this is your very first time for our watch party, we do it very, 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 very simple. You're watching us. We have a link to the movie right below us in the description, as well as posted to the top of the chat. An ideal situation is you would have two screens open, like a TV and your phone, or a phone and a tablet, or two on a computer. So that way you can watch us and watch the movie. Or if you want to, you could just watch the movie. We just want to provide some fun horror for you to watch. Welcome to Grim Up All Night.
We will probably end up getting a desktop eventually as well when we have the
Yeah.
space to have a dedicated area. All in good timing. You will see us grow.
Oh, we've got some surprises for 2020 and 2021 and the rest of our lives.
I just
We
had
got
a
surprises.
really surprising
I'm tired.
I don't know, epiphany moment when I did the evil fingers. I didn't look like I was doing evil fingers. I looked like one of the Who from The Grinch.
Let me see it.
No.
Everybody go back, take a screenshot, and send it to Jessica. Okay.
It's the pigtails.
Davina, welcome. Elvis Stooges, welcome. Alex. Vincent Price is right. Love that name. Welcome. What kind of tablet do you have? Or do you just wondering? What kind of tablet do you have? Just wondering.
What, the computer? Oh, hell, I don't even know what it is.
I don't know. It's some old piece of
It's an
kapootie.
HP. It's not
Yeah.
even, it's old. Yeah.
We are going to get a different one at some point.
At
Just
some point, yeah.
bear with us. Whoopie-doo.
T-shirt.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
We were there for this.
Last podcast on the
Yeah.
left, when they were here in Orlando at the Hard Rock Cafe, we were
Yeah.
there for this. We won
He's
tickets.
tall.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Well,
like
one of
6
the
foot
three.
5.
Mhm.
And then the other one's like, you're small, like fine.
Do I start talking about the movie now, or do I think I wait a little bit till later on?
I might.
What's that?
Jeff said that we should add some Grim Life can cozies to our store. I would buy a few. I've thought about a whole random array of things that we could have made and put up in the store for you guys. I wasn't really sure if can cozies are still like a thing.
Why the heck not?
Well, I will make a mental note.
Brandon, you're going to bed early for work, but just wanted to say hello. You know what, man? You know what? You gotta tell the work you really like, listen, the Grim Life Collective, we're showing a movie, and I really wanted to watch it. And then you can tell them about the movie, and then they're gonna be like, I completely understand. Next Saturday, we're gonna join in, and then all of a sudden, you guys have an excuse not to go to work. See how that works?
Amy, I have worked on some jewelry. I'm just a huge procrastinator, so I have some stuff ready to go into the store. It's just a part of my mental struggles. I will totally get there. I'll get it lifted, I promise.
I'm gonna
You
stay
will be the
up.
first to know.
All right. Oh man, so I feel like this past week we really haven't been that productive, if anything. Like we've tried so many different things. We have so many things in the work. We have been productive. We've taken great steps to better our futures. You know, you're gonna have to pick all that up.
I will. I totally will.
Don't. She's throwing popcorn at you guys.
Don't
All right.
about pig shells makes me feel like
What?
I don't tell how to
Okay.
That didn't even sound like
Oh man.
words.
All right. So
Don't
news.
talk with your mouth full, you'll choke.
News. Okay. It's funny. Everything that's been happening in the world, everybody was on lockdown, and then the lockdown has started to ease up, and now there's a whole new wave of lockdowns happening because of what's happening in Minnesota. Even states and cities that aren't connected, so to speak, with Minnesota are going into lockdown because of all kinds of different looting and riots and protests and stuff like that. We're not here to talk about any of that, but in the middle of all this stuff, we are going to be doing some new videos. Starting tomorrow,
Well, we'll be traveling.
we're going to be
tomorrow.
traveling. We're
Yeah.
heading back to Savannah, Georgia, where we used to live before we came to Florida. We're going to be filming some stuff there, and then we're going to be heading north-ish. I think we're filming, let's see,
That's north.
1, two, three, four, like 5 videos and one really, really big filming locations video. So be prepared for that. We put a lot of time and effort into what's coming, and I'm hoping to God that it all goes according to plan, because they're filming sequels to the movie that we're doing a filming location of.
So
I
we
said
might
sequels.
not even be able to get close to where we want to be, but we will try to.
We're going to try. So bear with us. We got some really cool stuff coming, and one of them, the filming location, is I'm so excited for it. You're gonna love it. And then next Saturday we're gonna be doing this. Oh man.
Yeah.
Right, Davina, she's always making faces. Have you seen the movie The Beast Within? Yes. Louisville's on lockdown tonight. We are not going anywhere near Louisville, but yeah, I heard that. We have a friend that's in Columbus, Ohio again, Scott. They are going on lockdown at 10 o'clock. They had quarantine. So if you are in a place that is iffy for whatever reason, please be safe. Be smart. Watch our movie. Well, it's not our movie. How crazy is that? Do you guys want to know some interesting pieces of trivia about tonight's movie? Who here has seen The Midnight Hour, what we're watching tonight? At least, who has not seen this movie, right? I should ask that. Jessica hasn't seen it.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's one of those things that, like, I've just seen the image and I keep assuming I've seen the movie because it feels really familiar, or if I've actually seen it. It's been so long, you know what? It may as well be a first time for me.
A lot of people are saying that they haven't seen it. Don't watch it yet. We're going to watch it at midnight. So stop it if you're watching it. So if you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. And I'm going to tell you why. You ready for this? You ready for this? 1985. November 1st, 1985. The day after Halloween.
Oh, this came out in 85?
This movie aired. This movie aired on ABC. It was a made-for-TV movie called The Midnight Hour.
Did it come out during Halloween?
The day after Halloween, November 1st.
Well, they were kind of really poopy with their timing.
Right? Now, some people, the critics, when it came out, they're like, oh my gosh, okay, this movie was a direct ripoff of Michael Jackson's Thriller. They're trying to cash in on that, all right? Because there's a huge dance sequence.
So they're like, oh, let me not have it play until after Halloween. That way they won't think that, like, I get it.
There's a song in here. It's like, I'm dead, you're dying, everybody's trying to get dead. Huh?
I want to say that I've seen this, but I still am not sure.
Some of you probably have. You just forgot about it. Interesting. Are we ghosts?
No, are there ghosts?
All right, so here's the thing
about this. Do people come back from the dead?
Yes. So here's this movie, all right? So basically there's this town that's like Salem, right? And back in the day, it was put on a curse. A curse was put on the town. And hundreds of years later, the witch who put the curse on the town comes back and she raises the dead. This movie's got werewolves, vampires, ghosts, zombies. It's got it all.
Does this happen at like a Halloween party, house party?
Yes.
I have seen this.
Yep.
And I love it. It's fun.
It's got a love story. It's got the typical 80s fun. And you ready for this? This is the first on-screen appearance of Macaulay Culkin. He was an uncredited trick-or-treater. So when you see kids trick-or-treating, one of them is Macaulay Culkin.
I will keep my eyes out for that.
Crazy. And the house?
No boobies. Maybe some cleavage.
The house, so it was a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
The house that they used, that all this takes place, was the house used in Scream 2.
Oh.
So there you go, Scream buffets. Oh yeah, and one more thing. The director of this movie was the guy who directed Child's Play 3. So it has to have some sort of, substance to it, unlike Witchboard, right?
I actually would say that this is better than Witchboard. I remember this one, and I actually really enjoy this. This is a very fun movie. Like, it's got that good Halloween-y feeling to it, it's kitschy. You know what I mean? Like, it has that ABC you know, tune in on Halloween night, made for TV movie kind of feeling to it that like I can almost smell pumpkin guts, you know, like, and somebody's watching the TV in the living room and that's what's playing. Like, that's kind of like how it feels to me, like that really good feeling.
For Halloween, we're planning on. Last year, we did an interview with a vampire
Look, I'm
as
making
a
all my food
as
before
a
anyone starts.
Halloween special. We're gonna have a Halloween special this time, and I don't know if probably the Saturday before we're gonna show a movie, and we should probably carve pumpkins while we're like doing the video.
We should. I am obsessed with pumpkins. Amy knows that because not the first time I got to meet her, but the second time was at the convention, Spooky Empire, and she was decked out in pumpkins, and I lost my tits. I was like, oh my god!
Oh, I found them.
And we were both wearing pumpkin shoes, and like I made her put her foot next to mine, and I took her.
Somebody asked if we decorate for Halloween, and we do not. We decorate all year round. Because every day is Halloween.
Round. Yeah.
So, yeah, if you know us. Okay. 10 more minutes. Somebody asked, they just joined, what movie are we watching tonight? If you haven't found the link to the movie, don't press play until midnight. Because that's what we're all going to do. The movie is pinned to the top of the chat, and it's also in the description. It'll say tonight's movie link is, click on that and get it ready to roll on where you want to watch it. Somewhere, anywhere, because it's going to happen at midnight. Do we decorate for Christmas? Oh my gosh. Please tell me you put up the shortest bit of Christmas lights. We don't.
I actually technically do celebrate for Christmas. Decorate for Christmas. We celebrate Christmas. And I do decorate, but I have a black tree. I usually have a black or a white tree. And I decorate it with Halloween ornaments and usually orange or white lights. So it's my Halloween Christmas tree.
What if we just painted all the decorations black or white? So that would be just a black and white tree.
Those are really pretty.
Why does there need to be color?
Because I love orange and pumpkins are orange.
I
love orange probably because of pumpkins.
Where does one get a black tree?
They're
Spray
really
paint?
common now. No, they're really common. I remember the first time I got one, it was so rare to find that I actually found it at a Barnes and Noble of all places. And nowadays, you can there's a website, I don't remember what it is, where you can order a tree in every color, in multicolored, single color patterns. Like, it's crazy. And I don't remember what it is. I just remember for the last holiday.
Somebody just asked about, tell me you decorate with the shortest strand of Christmas lights inside your house. God forbid anyone that lives around you knows.
No, we do. I love Christmas too. It's a good feeling. My mom super loves Christmas, so it's one of those I want to curl up next to a fireplace kind of, and
we are safe, Amanda.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gosh.
We've been kind of toying around. This is the first time that okay, so every Halloween we never really decorate. We never really get dressed up. I don't know. We try and we think about it, but we don't. We're actually contemplating dressing up this Halloween. We threw around some different ideas.
Well, this Halloween, if everything holds together, we would still very much love to travel to Salem.
Right.
It's my dream to go to Salem.
Hello, Jonathan.
I've never been there. Hi, Hacker. I gotta go. And you have to go during Halloween. You have to go during the Halloween season.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be on Halloween. But I would love to be in
Sleepy
Hollow for Halloween.
But see,
or something like, or the Halloween thing. I want to go up there so bad.
If you go to Sleepy Hollow during Halloween, you're gonna lose your head.
That's fine.
And it's cold.
I will wear a pumpkin head. I'm okay with this.
Oh man. Okay, cool. So I've been to Salem and I've been to Sleepy Hollow multiple times. So she hasn't gone yet. So we have to make it go before things get changing crazy.
I'm all covered in retroactive hair.
Some of you know secrets. Don't say secrets.
Yeah, I would love to
Sleepy
go to
Hollow
Sleepy
is cool too. Taco Bell and Lugosi are going to Sleepy Hollow in August. You guys are going to love it.
Send me pictures.
Hey, Zach. boom, boom. All right. Oh, 9 more minutes is the countdown. Has everybody found the link to the movie?
We're dressed up all year long. Ooh, now I need something sweet. No, wait, I'm thirsty. I don't know what I want.
Any closer to getting to Salem, please make it a priority. It's a top priority. As long as we can travel up there safely, who knows what the state of the world is going to be like in a couple months. But if it's cool, we're going to be there. Scott, we were just talking about you. Hopefully you're safe up there in Columbus, Ohio. He was saying that they went on lockdown at like 10 o'clock, like a curfew. So
scary.
Jack and Sally. Brandon, that's a good idea, but we're a little too crazy to do something like that.
I just feel like Jack and Sally is so overdone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hi Ash. As much as I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, and you're really tall and skinny, so it would work. But
what instead of Jack and Sally, what if we went as like Sally and the Doctor?
Can I be Zero?
You can.
I'll just rest on a white sheet.
You could be Zero.
And with a little pumpkin on my nose. And see if
Who's on your shirt? You always have great shirts. Amanda, this is the last podcast on the left, which is a great podcast. It's probably one of the only podcasts that I listen to, believe it or not. They're a lot of fun. Weird. Have you guys been to the Living Dead weekend in Pennsylvania?
No, you've done it.
Alright, so I've been to the very first Living Dead weekend. I haven't been since. We were up there last summer. I think it was last summer. We did some different videos. We keep meaning to go up that way, but our schedules never coincide.
But it wasn't during the convention, unfortunately.
Need to drink more often around you guys. Are killing me. Oh, I am sorry.
Wait, is he drinking now, or he needs to drink?
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel a little out of it, like a little tired. It's been a trying week. Like, my patience has been...
Technology can really take it out of you.
Oh, I hate technology. Oh,
Yeah.
brother. So when we get back, just in time for next week's movie, we're going to be doing a lot more gaming. We're going to on Twitch. We're on Twitch now, too. Links in below. Oh, yeah. Links in below this. Before we get going, if you want to become a patron and get custom postcards signed and weird things written on it, there's a link below.
I cannot do your hand motions.
I got weird hand motions.
You're like a wizard.
Every $1 or whatever more goes towards making things happen. There's PayPal. There's watching the videos. That all helps. Or you can go to our official page and buy stickers.
In your own lane.
And all that jazz. Own lane. Oh, brother.
This is my side.
How you doing, Brianna? This is my side. No. Back. You're going to knock everything over.
I'm not touching anything.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Usually I'm a lot more peppier than this.
No, Michael says it looks like you just blew him a kiss.
Duh! Want to see magic? See how quick that disappeared? This is like really awkward tonight.
Is this movie better than Night of the Demons? It
Whoa.
is.
Oh.
They're in different categories, man.
Okay.
They're in really different categories.
Oh, we have like 6 minutes to explain. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Amelia.
This movie is better than the last few weeks.
Amelia Kincaid. Okay. The original plan was to play Night of the Demons 2. Amelia Kincaid asked us to play Night of the Demons 2, and she wanted to do a Q&A and be here with everybody. So, thanks to our friend Mark, we got a copy of Night of the Demons 2, and we uploaded it, and YouTube said, no, nobody's allowed to watch this. Instead of giving the people who get the money, the copyright holders, the money, they said, we're not even going to play this anywhere. It's blocked across the entire country, the entire world. Nobody can watch it.
Why? We don't know.
So we took it down. We didn't get dinged for it. We took it down, and I reached out to Amelia Kincaid, and I said, listen, we can't watch this movie.
No, I don't know that one, Broski.
So we're not watching it. And she's not doing a Q&A for us, with us, and hanging out because we're not watching that movie, which is completely understandable. But she did say, hey, can we do a Golden Girls marathon?
It kind of did look like that, didn't it?
What? All that?
You don't know.
It's flapping. It's like got a broken wing. I don't know what's going on here. They don't even look like they're my hands. Golden Girls would be awesome. Golden Girls is amazing. And Amelia Kincaid was actually in Golden Girls. And if you caught our last week's stream, she's related to Blanche.
Yeah, I totally think that they look alike. It would be cool if we could do something like have 2 or 3 of their Halloween episodes, if they did any, and play those.
Or something spooky. All right, we're gonna do it. I'll reach out to her. I'm gonna see. But see, we
I
have
would love to do their Halloween episodes.
We gotta get them online. If we can get them online on YouTube, we'll do it. Oh man.
My hair and every no ghost.
Your hair is like ecto boogers.
My hair is not booger.
It's quarantine green.
It's not quarantine green.
Hi Grams, I'm here. Fell asleep, just woke up. Better late than never. Oh, Michelle, you missed nothing. We just spent a half an hour of just rambling. The movie is starting in like 3 minutes.
What are you saying? That's like our niche.
What?
Just rambling.
Ramble. Anyhow.
I'd love to say I'm delightful and sophisticated, but it turns out I'm just damn delightful.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining us. Till next week, have a good night.
No!
Oh, I'm kidding.
You stay.
Alright, see, people want the Golden Girls. But we can't just play like Golden Girls like
Halloween.
Dorothy gets a new husband. It doesn't really fit.
We have to do their Halloween episodes. I'm sure they have some.
They have to have had like a death scare somewhere because they're old biddies, right? So I'm sure we can be like, oh wait, we're playing the 3 grimmest Golden Girls episodes, right? We can do it. We can figure it out. Oh, Jeremy, the key to the movie. It's in the description below and pinned to the top of the chat. So click it, get it ready, because in less than 3 minutes, we're going to watch the movie. We're going to do a countdown, like.
I'm really excited for
play.
this. Actually, I love this movie. I think it's really fun.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Sup, John? How are you and Michael say bad things about the girls? Whoa. I love Golden Girls. Golden Girls is phenomenal. If only we could somehow like mash them up, like Golden Girls meets Ash, like Evil Dead. Zach, you're out here. Have a good night. I'm cued. Hi, John. Do you guys know where the movie link is?
We're getting close. We have less than a minute. The Brady Bunch for Vincent Price? What? Oh yeah, we could always look up like when they had guest spots of certain people.
Some of them you can't play online, which is
bummer.
sucks. So if you go online and you type in Halloween episodes of your favorite like TV shows, you won't find them. You'll find a whole bunch of Home Improvement.
Yeah, yeah.
But
or home recording.
and Roseanne,
like a little bit of an edit. Yeah.
It's okay. Kiss in the Phantom Amusement Park. That's a good one too. Creepshow 2, please.
One.
Paul, if we can make it happen, I guarantee you Creepshow 2 will be playing. But it's copyright stuff that we got to deal with, which is fine. We play the movies. Ooh, we don't monetize it.
Uh-oh, it's midnight.
It's midnight. All right, guys. Everybody has their thing. Get it ready.
Yeah.
Because it's time to count down.
Look at the top of the chat. It's pinned in a blue bar.
The very top of the chat, and also in the description below. Jeff, thank you. Welcome and have fun tonight, guys. Get it queued up.
Woo!
This is not our movie on our channel. So if you do have come across ads, you're more than welcome to just go ahead and go. So 3, 2, 1, hit play. Boop. Man, did I rant and ramble.
Boop. That's like our thing, though.
That's not our thing. Wait, can they still hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, it's in full screen. Oh, it's in standard screen. Full screen is the big thing. Standard screen is below.
I thought that... Wait.
This is like a rip-off of
This
like...
is a little bit bigger than full screen.
There's like Nightmare on Elm Street. This is Nightmare on Maple Street. So they're right off the bat, they're ripping off movies, right?
Yeah. I don't remember the opening. Do they go to like a town center at one point where there's like an old movie theater?
Well, they break into like the historical museum. Grim
Yes.
Joker.
Yes, that's what I was
Ooh.
remembering. Yeah.
And that's where they get their Halloween costumes and they break the seal.
Ah, yeah, I do remember that now.
How many of you guys have done that? Get your finger caught in the spokes of your bicycle.
Oh, my sister did that once. It was pretty bad. She had to go to the hospital.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wolfman Jack, that's right. Alright, so this movie is filled with famous songs. It's got a killer soundtrack. I would not call this a rip-off movie, man.
Almost everything that came out as like a major production had its counterpart on television.
LeVar Burton.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like almost everything had like elements, especially back in the 80s. They were a lot more loose with things, I would say.
For the longest time, I had no clue that this was a made-for-TV movie. Because whenever it
No, I
first
didn't
came
either.
out, like I had it on VHS, and me and my sister, we watched the crap out of this movie.
One thing, I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen, this happened a couple weeks ago, maybe a month-ish or two, because I have no concept of time. LeVar Burton made a tweet about reading novels. He'd been reading live during the quarantine, and somehow him and
Hey, Jason.
Neil Gaiman, am I saying it right? I always feel like I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name.
Gaiman? I think it's Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman? Gaiman?
Guy Man.
Yeah.
Gaiman.
Because there's an A in there and I get confused. Anyway, he was asking for people to give him suggestions on material that wouldn't be an issue that he could read for everybody and that they would enjoy. Someone suggested Neil Gaiman, and he's like, oh, I'm not sure. And then Neil Gaiman responded back to him and said, you have, and anybody else, complete access to all of my materials if you want to do something like this. So LeVar Burton has been reading Neil Gaiman.
That's cool.
As part of quarantine to help people be less stressed and a bit more comfortable and things like that. And we all love, if you grew up in the 80s and you know Reading Rainbow, I mean, you have to know Reading Rainbow. That man's a treasure.
So, right from the get-go, this movie, the town, how it's all set up, like the barber and everything, reminds me so much of Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Yes, because all these movies that have that nice good feeling, it's like that,
Scott!
what do you call it? The, New England towns, little towns and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
You know? And, but most of them are not filmed anywhere near there, you know?
Scott, thank you dear much. Thank you so much, sir. Man, I'm so out of it. I'm so tired. I'm speaking backwards. How's that?
Don't speak it backwards. Thank you,
Oh,
Pumpkin.
check him out! That 70s show.
He was also the bad guy in RoboCop.
Mm-hmm. You're awesome, Scott.
Yes, back when he had
So,
hair.
you ready for this? You ready for this, Jessica?
I love you.
This week, we're going to be so close to where Scott lives,
Oh, but he's not gonna be home.
but he's out of town. I'm sorry. But that's okay, because Halloween, like I said, we're burying you alive. So,
He didn't call the paperboy a dumbass. Oh, I think I accidentally deleted that. Sorry. Undelete. The furthest we have traveled for the channel. So far, the furthest we have traveled has been California. It's
Yeah.
a complete opposite coast.
California, but we flew. Driving, we went to Pennsylvania.
That has been the longest drive for us so far. I know that you traveled, when you were doing the video just by yourself, you were quite an avid traveler, but you went to Texas by yourself.
Well, I flew to Texas.
Oh, I thought you
I
drove.
flew to Texas.
No, you had a rental car. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Timestamp?
Oh. 5 minutes, 26 seconds, 5 minutes 30. But seriously, Scott, thank you, man. And what we talked about earlier depends on our movements. I can never remember what he's been in.
Everything. He's been in
But
everything.
it's that face and that voice that you just absolutely love.
He's an old actor.
Mm-hmm.
But you're wondering like the most famous movie he's been in because we all have a memory of him.
This is my so tired of punk look. It's the last podcast on the left. I haven't, to be fair, Scott, I haven't really told her about it yet, so we'll talk about it.
Why do I never know anything?
Because I like to surprise you. Because the look on your face gives me the smiles.
It's like torture. It does look like an ear of corn. Oh man, come on.
That's right, the father in Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
And 8 is enough.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So.
That's what I know him from, is Spaceballs. Oh, I love Spaceballs.
I completely forgot about this.
Moranis, please come back.
So, she's 30. So, the main actress, she's 31 years old at the time of filming this.
She's so pretty.
And yet she's playing a high school kid.
That is extremely common. Because high school age kids look way too young. They often look like, well, children.
When I was growing up, when I first saw this, I had a crush on the substitute teacher.
There's a bar! Hi, the bar. Hi, the bar. Turn around so I can see your butt. What? Where are they throwing quarters at?
It's a game. You gotta see it. You gotta get it to like close to the floorboards of the wall without it bouncing back.
I think they're trying to throw it into a hat. It looked like there was a hat on the floor there. Yeah, Amy, it's really almost everybody you see who plays a high school age kid, they're almost always like in their 30s, which is surprising. It makes you really think of like where people are in their career, like
pitching quarters. Thank you.
Pitching quarters. That's made up.
Ghouls just want to have fun.
Ghouls just want to have fun. Oh, ghouls. It doesn't roll off as easy. Oh God, I know him from something too. He was in a lot of stuff in the 80s. She looks a lot like Olivia Newton-John.
Right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, she does.
So, this has a little bit of hocus pocus feel to it. Because it has a school, it's Halloween, there's a class.
Yeah.
He's going to be doing like a book report.
Really terrible paper decorations in the rooms. Yeah. She looks a lot like the girl from Thriller too. I think they did that on purpose and made her look that way. She's gorgeous. We are many. We are many.
That's right. Michelle Pfeiffer's. She's related. She's a Pfeiffer.
I can see that. Oh.
The teacher is a Pfeiffer.
I would marry into that family if I could. Yeah, she's really pretty. She's very, very pretty. They have the same eye. She doesn't have the lip. I've always wanted Michelle Pfeiffer's lips. That little, like, bow shape. He will not let me get injections.
No.
I'm always like, when I get old, can I get injections and get, like, you puffy lips?
Nope.
He said no.
Nope. Nothing.
He said no. Because I want to have a bit more of a fuller mouth. And he said no. He said no.
So, here comes the book report that's going to explain the entire movie. Well, not, set up the movie. You look like...
don't shake hands.
Like Monster Mini Golf.
What?
Black lights and, like, colors. Monster Mini Golf over here.
Don't take away my black light.
I ain't doing it. Halloween.
Monster One, Monster One, Monster One. Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Lisa, hello. Crazy legs. Sanford. Hello, Sanford. There's that guy in Sanford that we were talking to before all this happened that has all the horror movie memorabilia. We're going to reach out to him, too. Completely forgot
I'm glad
about
one
that.
of us has good memory. It's not me. She's so pretty.
Her hair's so fluffy.
So fluffy.
It's like a poodle, but not a poodle.
It's like cotton candy.
But not cotton candy. Whoa!
I'm not gonna lie. If I knew someone who had fluffy hair like that, I would be tempted to lick it.
We're at 11 minutes and 35 seconds. So some of you might be higher than us.
Mm-hmm.
Higher than us. Some of them might be behind us.
80s classes, right? Yeah. So this was 1985. What year did 21 Jump Street come out? I know it was the 80s, but Johnny Depp did Nightmare on Elm Street before he did 21 Jump Street.
Do you know what? I don't know. I do not know that. I do not know that. I gotta do some.
I want to say that's what got him the role, or it was Edward Scissorhands, because they were all around the same time. Right? How is LeVar not the geek in this movie?
I'm looking up something. A little piece of trivia.
He's trying to not be geekish, which, you know, bless his heart. I love this movie. I would put this in like my top 20 favorites if I could. But there's a lot.
What? Oh, nope, never mind.
I always get, everything happened like so close together that I get really lost on the dates. So 21 Jump Street was 1987. This was 1984?
85.
85. That could be. A little man. You know,
With
I gotta
big
look up and
dogs.
see what she looks like now because she was so pretty. I want to see what she looks like older.
The sneaking into the thing of my day. So,
What was it called again?
what's this movie called again? It says it right there, The Midnight Hour.
God damn it.
Oh gosh.
Don't laugh at me.
It's alright. There's so many pop culture references in this movie.
Oh, she's a Bella Fontaine. Bella Fontaine, if you want to see that.
How you doing, Duran?
Oh. I have seen her do stuff when she was a little bit older too. She definitely looks a little different, but she aged really well. She looks really different with short hair. She still got that.
It's
like,
called She's Not
sweet,
Interested.
diddly-
You're
What?
right.
What?
Somebody said it's called, the movie's called She's Not Interested.
I'm totally interested. I start wanting to Google stuff, you know.
Oh.
I get curiosities, and then I get lost because my attention's been interrupted. So I'm gonna put this back on.
We'll watch a movie or a TV show, and if it's a good movie, you'll hear this at least 10 times. I know him from something. I know her from something. Star Trek. All the time I get
It's not
this.
always direct because it's become a
Deep
running
Dork
joke
9.
now. It's becoming a running joke that so many people have been on as either guest roles or as long-running roles that it's become this running thing between us of me pointing out these famous people that he's not aware of have played roles in Star Trek because so many people have. I mean,
Did you know that Kevin Bacon was in a Friday the 13th movie?
yes.
Did you guys know that?
And he hates that. He will not acknowledge his role in that film. Why wouldn't you? It wasn't even like he didn't even play a bad role or anything. He didn't have bad acting, none of that stuff. But for some reason, he does not like to
Thank you,
acknowledge that
Luke.
he was in that movie. It's like one of those classic movies.
Right?
Come on.
Well, at the time, no, but
He was
now,
very
yeah.
young. I mean,
Star Trek is awesome. Oh, Scott.
I'm impressed there.
I'm surprised Scott hasn't chimed in.
He did. He said, "Fuck Star Trek."
Oh, he did?
How'd you miss it?
I don't know how I missed it, because I'm watching the movie.
Fine. I did not know that The Rock was on Star Trek. I'll have to look back for that.
So, you ready for this, Scott? MegaCon Orlando. There was a convention that was going to happen here. Captain Kirk. What's his name? In real name?
Shatner.
William Shatner was going to be here for this, right? And we were going to go see him.
Hi, Mario.
And it was like, okay, do we get something from the Twilight Zone signed by him? Or something Star Trek signed by him?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a good question.
Classically, because like it was also one of his very first films, and I think it was maybe too mainstream for him. He likes to.
He wants to talk about the artsy stuff.
Are you talking about Kevin Bacon?
No. Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what would we get from him?
So if we met William Shatner,
Yeah.
would we get something Star Trek signed by him, or a still image from one of his episodes in Twilight Zone?
I would probably say Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Yeah. As much as I love Star Trek, and I grew up on the originals with my dad, that was like a bonding thing for us.
Hello, the
His
Ravager.
work in the Twilight Hour, both things were really groundbreaking for their time. So that's a really hard choice, but I would probably most definitely go with the Twilight Zone because he was really hot. I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta give it another penny. Gotta see what it says.
Don't make fun of me.
Shatner gets annoyed by Trekkies. That's why they're not called Trekkies. They're not called Trekkies.
Did you see what
They're
Scott
called
said?
dorks.
Scott said nothing signed by him. Walk up and slap him and walk away.
William Slapner. What if we had like William Slapner? I like that.
He made my nose run.
You can walk
Oh my
up to him.
gosh.
Never mind.
No, but he did great work. I think, yeah, Trekkies can be really annoying.
There's the killer, Vernon Nestor.
Hi, Judah. Happy Halloween.
I watched this movie so many times whenever I was a kid that when spoiler alert, they
Don't
read
spoil.
they read from a parchment. That's
Spoiled it.
I'm leading you on. They read from a parchment that's inside this case that they took from the historic center, and
You're just gonna spoil it, yeah.
she does this weird like. I'm just gonna like read from the parchment in like this weird language, and at one point I had it memorized.
Timestamp?
Oh, Shatner's best work is his daughter from Big. 18. That's 19 minutes. 19 minutes. Watch. What?
Oh, Duran, that's so sweet.
Thank you, Duran Conrad. What you need to do.
Star Trek is your nightmare.
It looks like one of those rain sticks.
You sound like a Wookiee. Priceline commercials. You're totally printing out a picture of him doing Priceline commercials and be like, sign it.
Desmagon. What?
No.
There's nothing there.
I can't drink it. Makes me sick.
Taco Bella Lugosi gotta go to work. Working Saturdays now, night. Taco Bella Lugosi. Sad to see you go. Sad to see you, Taco. Maybe next week. But thank you for everything. Oh, my eye. So we got this ring light over here. This light.
After this one, Eli Hugh says, these kids summon demons, and at the end, the kid kills the demon with a model rocket. They had a book that had spells and shit. What is that movie?
Kid summon demons and at the end the kid killed the demon. I don't know.
That's not Monster Squad, is it? Didn't they have rockets? Fireworks
No.
and stuff?
Uh-uh.
That feels real familiar. Oh, that is so cool, Michelle. I didn't know that. Apparently, Shatner sent a message to the astronauts that took off today.
Did he say see ya, nerds?
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
You shouldn't do that to me. Oh, come on, guys. Just a joke. No, it wasn't funny. It's just a bunch of words. Wait a minute.
It's just a
Did
hocus.
anyone listen to my report?
No.
No.
That's like me, right? I'll say something like, baby, didn't you hear what I said about this movie? You're like, no.
No.
And to bring back the dead from the grave.
The werewolf movie with Gary Busey. I feel like I know this, but I don't remember it.
I feel like I know that too. We still have not decided on names. I feel like maybe we did. Now I can't remember though.
Silver bullet, silver bullet, silver bullet. Here they come.
Oh, I feel like we did sit on names, and now I can't remember.
I cannot, alright, I want to tell you so bad what we have in store this week. Where we're going and what we're filming. I'm just like, ugh!
Why not?
Because I don't want to I don't, because like, if we say, hey, we're going to go do this, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, it loses its mystique. I don't know. Like,
But if they knew, they might get excited and anticipate.
So, what do you guys prefer, right? So,
Hints.
we're going
Hints.
we're going on a trip, and we're going to be filming some new episodes. Do you guys want to know what they are, or do you want to be surprised? Just give us a hint, a crumb.
Oh,
Surprise. Hints, hints. Hints, hints. Hints, hints.
Surprise.
Hints,
Surprise.
hints. Yes, surprise, please. Tell them two of them. Just say it. Hint. Love the pigtails, Jessica.
Thank you.
Ugh. But see, we live in a day and age where...
Everybody says surprises, so shut your trap.
We live in a day and age, if we gave you a hint, you could be like,
Oh, it'd be so easy.
Google!
Yeah.
And then you find it out, and then you know. So,
They should be a surprise. Everyone
We'll leave
says
it surprise.
surprises. Yeah.
I feel like it's going to pay off. Surprise.
Grim Ghoulies.
Werewolf.
Is cute.
We talked about that.
What? Grim Ghoulies?
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Ghoulies?
Yeah. Here's Sandy. Typical name for a character like this.
How
But,
does Brandon know the surprise?
but gorgeous, because she's dead. What?
The Juan. Hi, Juan.
Brandon says he doesn't want to spoil my surprise. He knows?
No.
Oh.
Love the hair, Jessica.
Thank you.
Does it involve vampires? No, it doesn't.
Just me.
So let's see here.
Oh, I look like an arachnid.
Ooh.
I'll say this. Ready? We're doing 2 museums.
Awesome Sauce Channel.
We're doing
I like it.
death site that nobody has done before. A death location.
And that's all you get.
That's all you get. And we're doing 2 filming locations. Possibly 3, but definitely 2. There you go. See? It's just like Thriller.
But honestly, like, they had a lot of movie stuff where people were rising out of graves, and it all seems very, very familiar. So, like, I don't believe that Thriller can put a stamp on zombies crawling out of a graveyard or people of the undead crawling
This
out of
is
a
Thriller.
graveyard.
This is exactly Thriller, only longer. And they have a midget, who I think was also in Jackass. I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
So that's not Macaulay Culkin.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not.
So Macaulay Culkin, this was his first on-screen movie, and he was an uncredited trick-or-treater. So I don't think we're gonna see him, but look out for the Culkmeister.
It's probably going to be one of those where, like, you know, when they
He's
show
got a
one of
mask
those,
on.
well, either that or they do a lot of stuff where they show this, you know, sidewalk and kids walking around, and there's probably going to be so many kids you wouldn't be able to notice him.
I love this Halloween costume. This is the epitome of 80s Halloween costumes. The really crappy hair look,
I missed
the
on
makeup, like, this is it.
Is he an owl?
No, he's a
He's
vampire.
probably one of those kids. See what I mean? He's
Yeah.
probably one of those kids. I love this song.
I think Scott is starting to drink. And
Why? What do you say?
oh my god. Scott, you crack me up.
Oh, wrong verse.
Boom, boom.
Think I want to walk with you always.
Oh man.
I love this song.
Even if we can, we have to find a copy of this to own. I mean, this is on YouTube. You can watch it anytime you want. But like, I used to have it on VHS. I'd own it on VHS again. Are you
I
going?
would have this on VHS.
You going straight to eBay?
We have a VHS player now.
See, I say that,
We're
and she's
starting
like,
to collect them.
"Let me find it for you."
I do that all the time. He'll be like, gosh darn it, I need blah 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 whatever to help do. And I'm like, be right back. Oh, it's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I miss Don DeLuise. He looks like his dad a little bit. And it just makes my heart hurt. I love that man.
You're the judge's son. So why not admit it? You stole that costume from the museum. Don't tell me you didn't. Everyone in this town recognized this witch hunter's getup. Admit it, damn it.
Admit it. Fine.
I took the costume. I'm gonna bring it back tomorrow.
Much respect though, because the guy is wearing a belt with those jeans. One of my biggest pet peeves is whenever guys don't wear belts with their pants. If you got belt loops, put a belt on. Just saying. Timestamp 29:20.
Apparently not. Yeah, trick. Did he just run over a child?
No.
Bet you he would though.
So this is where he meets Sandy for the very first time and he falls in love. And somebody made a comment that her costume in this movie is very reminiscent to Thriller.
It probably is.
This is a weird dream sequence coming up. Yes, it is Wolfman Jack. Well, not him, but look at it. Man.
Is this Maple Avenue? It doesn't look like the Maple Avenue I know.
Are you sure he's not supposed to be an owl?
That's a great costume.
Empty car. Is it yours or dad's?
It's fine.
Me.
Me.
You always dress like that to cruise?
True, I
Halloween.
Oh.
He looks like an owl.
He's having a hoot.
Playing a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
I'm not.
You're not from around here, are you? I mean, I would know if you were from around here. Did you just transfer?
Rocktober Blood? I haven't heard of that one.
Oh.
Are you lost?
I didn't watch it
Careful.
today.
See, when you say things like that, I go, I'm going to play it.
He does.
So maybe you should think that through.
If you're not doing anything later,
Like next week, I feel like we need to have a really, really bad movie next week.
well, if you're not doing anything later, come on by.
Thanks. What's your name?
Bill.
My name's Sandy.
We had a very long day.
I hope
That's
so.
true. We've been fighting with technology and the heat. Oh my god. It felt like it was in the hundreds today, but probably like mid 90s. It was awful.
This is the best Halloween costume in the entire world. Right? So like he's a mummy. And you gotta make blood, guts, and gore. How do you do it?
But he's barely got the stuff wrapped around him though. Don't go around tonight without a thing you're like. Yeah, bad mood on the rise. Nobody goes TPing anymore.
Challenge accepted.
I would say I would invite people over for like a Halloween party or something and have them TP my house.
It's like, send us your address. You might get toilet papered. go to grimlifecollective.com, contact tab, and send us your address. One day if you wake up and your house is toilet papered, it might be us.
You would know if it was us. I would sign like a sheet or something.
What else?
I'm still eating Sour Patch Kids because like it's the same box from like 3 weeks ago. I just haven't finished it.
Things have been so crazy
Oh
and so
my-
busy. I didn't even get a
Boy.
chance to go get red vines. Why? We went to go get red vines. They didn't have any.
No, only specific stores carry them around us. We have discovered.
So I missed out on that.
You want
It's alright. I'll take a Sour Patch Kid.
Hold on, let me dump them out in something because they
Red
got all
vine
that like
with-
dust.
draw. Put them on here. Put them there.
Okay. See all the little sprinkles?
I love red vines. And you know what? I'm so tempted to just like reach out to them and be like, hey guys,
Sponsor?
red vines. Please, send me your red vines.
Sponsor?
Sponsor.
Hi, Mike. There. That's easier. Oh,
Aaron,
thank you,
oh my
Aaron.
god, there's a tower.
They're Sour Patch Kids! It's in the name!
Thank you, Aaron.
I think you just almost died. It's in the description!
The Squipson. Well, they're Sour
my
Patch
gosh.
Kids. They don't taste like kids, but they taste sour. So, like, what do you believe? It's like
What a
Girl Scout cookies. Are
goofball.
they made from real Girl Scouts? No, but they taste like cookies.
Well, you also ate like a handful of them at once. Mm. I don't like Airheads. I remember eating them a lot when I was a kid because, you know, once you hit that powdery center. I like Sour Patch Kids a lot more.
Somebody
Because
just
they got
asked.
the gummy. I like the gummies. I love. There's like a what's it called? The Star Mix.
Oh
the
my
gummy
God.
bear Star Mix Haribo.
How do you eat these things like they're nothing?
One at a time.
I
eat
had
them
one at a time.
No, you didn't.
I did
I
so.
don't believe you.
You can go play the tape back. You can see I put one on my tongue
Well, that's Warheads, you're right.
haphazardly. Oh
That's
man.
Warheads. No, the ones you asked about, Airheads is the
Oh.
taffy, right? I don't know what it is, but I don't like the texture. The texture is like plasticky.
Guilty. So, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and you can make your character for online,
Oh, it's
and you
so
can like,
cool.
it's amazing, and like you can like make your character like
Barbara!
handsome or beautiful, and then you get to the teeth, and it's like,
I feel trash. Because people didn't brush their teeth back then. They didn't understand doing that for some odd reason.
like my character in Red Dead Online,
Turducken.
she's actually quite a looker.
You could make her like look all diseased and stuff
Yeah.
because there's so
But
many random
don't let her
diseases back
smile
then.
at you because it's like, girl, you got rabies. No, we did not give up on Friday the 13th. We got a couple different things, so every time we play, we can always do something a little bit different. Both Jessica and I are huge Animal Crossing nuts right now, and some of you guys, we have been to your island, and some of you guys have been to our island. So if you play Animal Crossing, reach out to us. Best way to do it is through grimlifecollective.com.
Yeah, I actually, my what was it? My second day into Animal Crossing. You've been playing it a lot longer than me, and I was so happy with how far I'd gotten. I just started posting pictures on everything. So I posted a picture of my story on Instagram. I made a post on Facebook, and I even did it on my Twitter. And I was like, look.
Oh, also, speaking of the email, a lot of you guys have reached out to us on Patreon and email and social media. I do apologize that we haven't gotten back to you. We've seen your messages. It's just, it's been a very hellish week.
Hectic?
Very hectic week.
Yeah.
So I promise we're going to get back to you. And if we don't, I do apologize, but we know you're there.
Samantha, do you mean, are we still getting mail like
A ladder. Oh,
Like,
Scott, you know what? You can take that ladder.
at the
And
our post
there's-
office box? Because yes,
Yeah, I can't do the ladder.
we gave up because of the ladder.
Oh yeah, a ladder and the baby. So we have a Twitch channel as well. We're gonna be streaming Until Dawn. Thanks to Scott. Scott sent us a game called Until Dawn, which he promises is gonna be right up our alley, and I think he's right. We haven't played it yet. We're gonna play it for the very first time on Twitch when we get back. We have Luigi's Mansion. Thanks to Grim Joker. Animal Crossing. It's 3. Red Dead. I think there's another one. Friday the 13th.
Your face,
Your face.
your face,
Your foot.
your butthead.
Yeah, Mark. So thanks to Scott again. Scott's amazing.
I love him. He's such a sweetie pumpkin.
This for the very first time.
Animal
We're gonna
Crossing
try to.
is crack.
We're gonna wait. What?
Animal Crossing is crack.
Oh, it is crack.
It is.
I
was playing right before we went live. The dock's right here
and
next
we'll
to my
probably
head.
play it afterwards too.
Haha, yeah.
At some point when we get back, we're gonna do a almost like an up all night or as long as we can
Well, that
until
sounds
dawn
interesting. I'm
stream.
gonna take a picture of
To
that.
try to do the whole entire story. So look
Aaron
out for that.
says that we need to get something called Man Eater, that you are a shark. Like Jaws, but you are the shark.
Do we have another candy?
No. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, I have, we got these recently. I love nut mixes. I got Omega mix, or I got the cranberry mix. I don't know what it is, but I love sunflower seeds. Nama, 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 nama. Are you out of your mind? Jaws Unleashed. Are you the shark?
So I know that like if you know anything about Animal Crossing, you're probably saying, man, Animal Crossing, Grim Life Collective is playing Animal Crossing, and it's probably like, what the heck, man? It really is addicting, and both Jessica and I play it almost non-stop. We take it with us wherever we go.
Amy,
Zombie Crossing, I
I
like
don't know if
that.
you can play it on
We play Zombie Crossing.
on any other apps besides Twitch. I mean,
What's that?
once we get everything set up and get the new computer, we probably will stream it on YouTube as well. But as far as playing it, I'm not sure what you mean.
So,
Oh my god, Amy, if you have it, Instagram me your friend code. Oh no, I don't get them shelled. I will not do these shelled sunflower seeds. I get them unshelled in a bag so I can just pour them directly into my mouth. I do it all the time. He's a witness. And then I'm walking around like this, chewing sunflower seeds.
Scott, Animal Crossing is like,
What is this Animal Crossing you speak of? It's on the Switch.
it's on Nintendo Switch, and basically it's like
Yummy.
twisted version of
Yum,
like
yum.
Sims, but with animals, and you create this little person. It's like cute and disturbing at the same exact time.
Both.
And you can make your world. It's David Bowie. You can make your world into anything that you want. You can create a horror island with
It
like
takes you a while to get
skeletons
there,
and stuff
though.
like that.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. The only reason why we haven't gone live with it is because I want to get to a point where we can actually start customizing what our land would look like. It sounds stupid, but I promise you it's not. Or maybe it is. It's just addicting. Maybe it's just quarantine speaking. I don't know.
I love this party. I love it so much. Oh, look at that mustache.
I almost
Ew,
had
he's
this.
chewing dip. That's disgusting.
Go fishing and get all the fossils.
Mm.
Durant, so Friday the 13th for Nintendo was one of the hardest games ever.
Mm. Yeah, no, Amy, you can only play it on Nintendo Switch. Well, there are other versions of it on like 3DS and things like that. The one we're talking about is Animal
Crossing's New Horizons.
the one that just came out in May.
Mm-hmm.
Ew!
He spit.
He just put a whole gob of tobacco in his mouth to chew. It's disgusting.
Werewolf. There wolf. Werewolf? There wolf.
Oh my god, that makes me think of the line to Zombies 2. Did you tell them how obsessed we are with the new Disney made-for-TV shows?
Oh my god.
Zombies.
Disney Channel, Zombies.
The first one is on Disney Plus.
Freaking phenomenal. We just watched Zombies 2. It's over there, else I'd grab it. Basically, it's Disney's version of Zombies. It's actually really cool and very catchy.
Yeah, Robert, you can send us pictures. Or if you post them anywhere, just tag us.
I just want you for Addison.
That's fine. I watch it for Zed.
Zed's dead, baby.
No, that's not true.
He is dead. He's a zombie.
Well, I don't think they're technically dead because they have children that are still growing. So how does that work?
Mary!
Great, you made it. What'd you do with your little brother? I spent every penny I owned in someone else's.
Yeah. So that DVD is part 2. We don't have the first Zombies. We watched it on Disney Plus, like Jessica was saying, but it's you gotta watch it. It's a lot of fun. It's like Disney horror.
You want to dance?
Oh, no, thank
Speaking of
you. I just have so good
Disney horror movie, Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bride of Frankenstein?
Right. We'll put it together.
So Zombies 2 is out on DVD. We just got it. Walmart had it.
Mm-hmm. And you can get Zombies 1 at Best Buy, but I did order it.
So Scott, you've watched it. Cool. Yeah. See, it's a lot of fun.
There's a lot of fun. It's
Play
really,
some
really
Minecraft. You know what I thought of? I thought of Minesweeper. I was like, wait, who wants to watch Minesweeper?
Oh, I just watched our children the other day.
One, two. There's a bomb. Start over. One,
Bye,
2.
Wolf Drac. Good night.
Who's going? Wolf Drac.
Mm-hmm. You just about to say hi.
Have a good night, Wolf Drac.
Oh, thank you so much, Samantha.
Loop, you seem like siblings.
Autumn People was awesome. Yeah.
They said we seem like siblings. Just a married couple that actually has fun with each other. Jeez Louise.
They say that you start to look like each other after you've been married for a while. We've only been married for 3 years.
I'm sorry, if I start dyeing my hair green and wearing onesies, smack me.
Hey! That's rude.
No, it's not scary for kids. It's
There's a
actually
lot of music and dancing.
I'm not gonna
actually.
lie. Alright, so let's take the grim off and put it off to the side a little bit. I was watching a video on YouTube where the two main characters, Meg Donnelly and Milo, and the
The acoustic version.
no, they did a called a zombie Okie.
Amy, you can actually still get the DVD version of it from Disney's online store, Shop Disney. I think it's only like $15. I don't remember, but last time I checked, they had it there on their online store.
They did a surprise, like they put on disguises and like got into a van with like a bunch of kids like who loved the movie, and they did a zombie Okie with it. It was so cute. All right, I feel like such a dork. Okay, Grim
Oh, stuff like
back
that, yeah.
on. Biter killer. It's like she's a witch, but she's a vampire.
Who says they have to be exclusive?
I don't know.
Melissa, there seems to be a bit of a
Put me in a onesie and super glue the zipper.
Nope.
Bookworm?
The chaperones are out of line.
No.
Onesies are so comfy. This one has feet even.
Chaperone.
Feet. You're welcome.
No.
You would take it.
Look, it's a man, 2 dogs, and a cat.
There's a Walking Dead onesie. If you ever decide that you don't want that anymore, let me know because I wear like men's size. I like mine extra baggy. I stole all of Michael's actually. He bought some
Wait.
for Halloween.
Is the Walking Dead onesie like
Zombie.
made to look like the zombie skin? Like you're a walker trying to get through a horde, so you put on the skin? Michelle says you're adorkable. She called you a dork.
It's true. That's why it's a compliment.
That's cool, Mark.
Oh, that's so cool.
Thank you for
If you
hanging
ever
out,
decide
Keith,
you
and
don't
coming
want
back.
it,
That's
let me
right,
know.
dork, adorkable. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like our streams are a lot more smoother, and other times I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So, bam.
Yeah, she says take it back. She said adorable.
Michelle, you must like Deep Dork 9. That's right, the Smiths. All right, I take it back. You're definitely 100%, absolutely, without a doubt, adorkable. But you're my dork. Oh. So look, M says you're adorkable too. Everybody's calling you adorkable. I think she's adorable, folks. Don't
I
call
think
her
maybe
that.
you're just drunk. That's why you're switching the D and the K into everything.
What?
And you're not even drinking, which
You
is
just gotta roll with it,
impressive.
right? I'm just tired. I'm tired of making sense. I don't make sense. I make dollars.
I saw that coming a mile
Oh,
away.
dang it.
I
One of the
did.
things that she absolutely hates that I say, because I'm like the king of dad jokes. I'll say,
Yes.
baby, I love you. And she'll say, I love you too. And then I'll say, that band sucks.
Yeah. So I just start saying things like ditto.
Ditto. And you're not even drinking. You're right. This is the sign of my week. Jessica thinks. She thinks. She found a gray hair in my head.
It's really hard to tell.
I don't have any gray hair,
Not yet. Only in your eyebrows.
right? Well, I did, and
I
I
haven't
plucked
looked in
them.
your nose.
I had like 2 little like blonde eyebrow things
They're like
over
white.
here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were blonde or gray, but
Dissing you two now. Oh ho 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 ho. Dissing. I'm not dissing. I'm flat out saying. Sorry.
Eli, if you're having a heart feeling like that, you might want to talk to your general doctor and have them hook you up with a heart specialist because that might mean clogged arteries, love.
What's
And
happening
it's
with you?
also
Eli?
it could be a high blood pressure thing if you're eating too much salt. Because I have heart issues.
Yeah. I've been like occasionally like on Saturday nights. Saturday nights are major cheat days, especially when we have red wine and beer and stuff like that. But like I keep wanting to get on almost like what's a paleo diet, where there's like no processed foods.
We really need to diet, and we're really, really bad at it.
It's just so hard because most everything that we eat as human beings is processed in some way and bad and mixed with everything.
Heavy with salt.
But
heavy
I will
with
tell you
sugar.
this, I absolutely hate corn after I realized what corn actually does to your body.
Well,
It
your
freaks
stomach
me
doesn't
out.
process
Yeah.
corn. It
Like-
kind of just passes it, yeah.
Like, you can really do something, like if
I
you
got-
ate
I
like
got
nothing but corn for like
popcorn in my
2
tea.
days, you would be in some serious pain. Corn is not good for you.
Listen, do you want to dance, Mary? Oh, sure. I don't think I want to right now. That's fine. I wasn't into the no problem.
I feel corny.
If you feel it, it must be true.
Hey, Vinny. You seem to listen anywhere around
He gave up on being a mummy.
here. She's giving
He realized he just wants to be an astronaut.
Check this out.
I love hats, man. Like I can't wear ball caps, but like fedoras. I'm
Oh
a
yeah, they
fedora
are
man.
really itchy. They look cute, but no way, man.
Wearing those things in the 80s for Halloween was a pain in the ace.
They kind of hurt. I remember how they feel still.
That and like, I don't care who you are, but if you bought the Kmart or Hills department store makeup, like Halloween makeup,
Oh, you had,
it
like, so many
never
fits
looked that
later.
good. Oh God, no.
Never. Never. He's having the time
It
of
kind of
his
does look like
afterlife.
Keith Richards, doesn't it?
Ugh.
That's it. The wig comes off, the makeup's gone, and I'm going home.
And I don't care how much you washed your face, you couldn't get that oil out.
There's Elm Street, there's Maple Street. Poor Sandy, she's so lost. She's confused. She does not know what's going on.
Mom, you gave us that? Well, don't eat that. Now remember, we talked about that.
Is one of those kids Macaulay Culkin?
Keep an eye on the kids for me.
Nope.
Just, yeah, 1 second.
How old am I?
Don't let the kids
Oh.
think that's not
Do I tell him?
bad. Right,
Wait, I forgot.
sorry, what?
You can tell him. If you want.
Sometimes I forget. I forget I'm getting to the point where I forget my exact age. Am I 37?
You're 38.
All the way around. And my doggy's got this.
I'm 37 or 38.
You were born in
Math.
82.
I'm sorry, I've got
38. I'm 38. Yeah, I just turned 38. Yeah. You never ask a lady her age. Well, you know.
Well, to be fair, you're a goddess.
Oh. Oh, happy birthday, Amy!
I wonder. See, now I gotta look this up, the filming locations for this, because I want to visit the filming locations for the Midnight Hour. I mean, it might not be a great, big hitting video, but it's something I absolutely love, and I'd love to do it. To sit where Sandy's sitting, you know? That's cool. Timestamp. 54:35.
That's the day I knew you were my pet. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Boom, 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 boom.
Waiting for someone or something?
Come with me.
You remember that party I told you about?
I'm so. I love that song. I'll get lost in it. I'm 25 forever, yes.
Especially since I won't be around as long.
What do you mean you won't be around for long? You're acting is doing something crazy, aren't you?
No, I'm not thinking about killing myself for that reason. Wanna wait till
What do they call shoes like that? Saddle shoes?
Yes, those are called saddle shoes, or a lot of people call them wingtips.
night like this, huh?
It's cold outside.
Not for me. Why don't you put it down and give me a ride?
Okay.
Sure.
Let's then.
Let's
Look at that car. Hey, let's drive.
drag.
Oh, come on, Phil. Have some fun tonight. Blow him off.
Take her to a diner, dude. Most people don't have them anymore.
Ghost, you can watch us and the movie. You need two different devices to do that, or on
Or just be on a-
or a laptop or a computer. You can pull up
or
two
a desktop,
screens,
yeah.
or you can just watch the movie. Completely up to you. And we do this thing just so you guys can have something spooky and fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
On Saturday nights, every Saturday night.
Hanging out,
Mhm.
you know, something that you come and relax and talk about horror or kid around with us and, you know, join the atmosphere. Oh man.
Hereditary.
Oh gosh.
What?
Well, I was just down the downside before I ran into you.
Yeah?
Ow.
Nothing will bring me out of it quicker than a big chocolate ice cream soda. So let's go.
Where?
Somebody asked if they asked us to talk about Tom Savini. Not during this video,
Mm-hmm.
but what do you think if we did a commentary video on our Tom Savini video? I mean, it's an hour long, but maybe next week we'll do that.
We could do that, maybe another one that's like about 30 minutes long or
Mhm.
something. You know, do like a twofer. There's we get a fair enough amount of things that didn't make it into the video, and honestly sometimes you know, when like you're trying to be on your best behavior and you're just kind of shell shocked of where you are and what's happening, that like I look back and I remember most of the moments, but half the time I'm going, I don't remember that and I don't remember that because I
Thank
was
you,
just
Amy.
so excited, you know, and it's like,
Right.
yeah. But I mean, just being there was like, whew. Zombies making out. So in this movie, if you guys haven't been able to tell yet, the zombies retain the most, if not some or all of the memory of their life. So I'm pretty sure the zombie couple that's making out were a real life couple, you know? Which is, I think, really cute. If we came back to life after being buried next to each other, we'd probably make out too.
Right?
As deadies. Deadites. They did use that song in Charmed, yeah.
How long ago did you say you lived here before you moved back?
Do you guys? Some of you have seen the video. Some of you have not. We did a video on the Michael Jackson's Thriller filming locations out in California, and I, throughout the entire video, said the name of the character. I said Enola Gay. Got it wrong. But we actually show where they filmed Charmed, the house.
Yes.
Mhm.
We actually, cause it's right next door.
There's the house used in the movie Thriller, another house, and then Charmed.
We got the team on
Shatner is a fluffer.
Shatner
And
is a
Scott-
fluffer.
Has said, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is.
I'm not
Is
going to
that
be
how
able
that
to
works?
forget that image. That is now stuck in my head forever. Shatner the fluffer. He could never be a fluffer. He talks way too much.
Oh,
Or maybe
God.
that's where he gets his long pauses from.
Star Trek.
I feel
The
like
search
I just connected
for.
some dots.
We can have fun with this one. Shatner is a fluffer. Star Trek. The search for. Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. Do we both have a number one favorite movie? I never can have just a number one. There's so many, but I think there's two that I have forever been obsessed with. And every time I come across something, I buy it for the movie, you know, kind of thing. And it's always been The Dark Crystal,
Mm-hmm.
Legend, also because there's hardly anything out for it. But primarily The Dark Crystal and then Bram Stoker's Dracula. So I have like a whole bunch, well, not a whole bunch, I have a collection of a lot of Bram Stoker's
Now's
Dracula
one.
and then like puppets.
Dope jammies. I told her she looks like she went mini golfing and she brought home the mini golf
Really cool. I
golf course. Like Monster Mini Golf, Blacklight Golf.
Hot Wheels, you know, that look up like that.
I think for me, I'd have to say my go-to for favorite movies would have to be Creepshow.
Oh, I love Creepshow though. I love it.
Love Creepshow. The other one would be anything Halloween franchise. I just
Yeah.
love Halloween. And then Night of the Living Dead. Those are my three.
Yeah, I mean, I almost every movie, if I'm really into
Right,
it, everything
Michelle?
becomes like one of my favorite movies. You know, like I have an obsessive personality, so I get obsessive about a lot of things. But the two things that I say why they were my favorite movies is because, like, I get that feeling. And, like, it makes me want to have a collection based around... Well, we have a lot of Halloween stuff, too, though. Like, I get the same way with Halloween. I get the same way with a lot of horror movies and such, especially the classic monsters, you know. So that's difficult.
Wrath of Khan was a great movie. I tried to get a straight face. I tried to keep a straight face. Oh, God. Wait, what did Scott say? That was for Michael? What?
Michelle. That
Oh,
was
Michelle.
for Michelle.
Okay. From now on, I'm going to change my name to Michael.
I liked Halloween 3, but I feel like
Oh,
they
Halloween
should
3
have
is
given it a
amazing.
different name. The disconnection
Well,
bothers the hell out of me.
it does have a different name. I mean, there's, Halloween 3. I mean, there's Halloween, there's like the Curse of Michael Myers, Return of Michael Myers, but Halloween, it's Season of the Witch is the full title. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Crazy. Which really has nothing
Yeah.
to do with witches.
And it's not even
Silver
really
Shamrock.
magic, is it? It's like alien technology or something like that, or it's a little hokey, but
You all are awesome.
I agree. Halloween 3 was not a bad film. I mean, it's a little cheesy, but it had a whole lot of nostalgia and coolness to it. I feel like it really should have been its standalone thing, not tied into the series. But I think they were trying to piggyback off of the Fame Sale and they wanted to take it into a different direction. Sometimes that happens and, we just gotta roll with it.
So I always assumed, I heard like a rumor about the Halloween franchise, and I never really like looked into it. It's one of those things where you just kind of like hear something and it just kind of sticks with you. That Halloween 3 was actually made, like they wanted to branch out. They wanted to do like one about like masks and one about like trick-or-treating, one about witches and stuff like that. And so they did Halloween 3,
I imagine they had...
and people didn't like it, and they got a lot of backlash for it, so they went back to just doing about Michael Myers. That's what I heard a long time ago. I don't have anything to back it up, and I'm
Yeah.
probably wrong.
It's
I don't
something you
know.
probably heard about in a commentary while watching
Yeah.
the first two, yeah.
From Michelle and Samantha, and Scott. Guys, you all truly are amazing. Just so you know, anything that you guys do to help out, whether it's like a super chat or through PayPal or buy a t-shirt or stickers or even just watching the videos, I promise you, every single piece of that goes. Well, YouTube can get a little funny. YouTube takes a little check because it's YouTube. But every piece of that goes to bringing you guys more content. Whether it's new equipment, whether it's rental cars, whether it's admission prices to get into museums, things like that, anything. We put everything into what we do because this is what we want to do full time. We bring you this weird stuff. And then you get people like Michelle and Scott and M and Grim Joker who've all been absolutely amazing. That's
They
my
make me make this
rant.
squishy face.
Let's see the squishy face. Here, eat one of these. Now do squishy face. That doesn't bother you?
I've eaten like 4
I'm not
boxes
even
of these.
eating it, and I'm like,
I have that shower.
I'm a drunk chipmunk.
It barely lasts right. It's just a little tangy, and then you
Nasty.
get the sweet candy underneath.
Yes, you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the
Here,
thing.
eat this poison.
Here's the thing about YouTube. Yeah, our travels together, seeing the places we love, is very, very therapeutic for us. Us just doing anything like that is the highlight of us. And we share it with you guys. And you absolutely loving what we do and what we're showing, we feed off of that. You know, I guess you would say that we feed off of that.
Fun buns.
It makes us want to do it even more. You guys watching videos, it all goes a long way. It does. So, I'm so tired. I'm rambling. I'm gonna shut up.
Ew.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah. So, I had this talk with a couple other people.
I'm just happy that you guys really enjoy what we do and you like us enough to come and hang out with us and be part of our group and our family.
Yeah, somebody asked about. I was having a talk with Scott and somebody else because YouTube.
Landed?
Yeah, YouTube is a business. It's a company.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
And they allow us, people like Jessica and me and a million other people, to put videos for free up and allows us to make sense on what they're making. You guys watch the video.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah,
And for the hot dog. You guys watch the videos, the views, the ads, and ends up kicking a little bit back to us. But YouTube takes percentage of that.
I would totally wear a cheerleader
I don't want
outfit.
to talk about all that stuff. I'm sorry.
I would wear,
I hate talking about things
especially
like that.
like a Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, cheerleader outfit, or one from Riverdale, or one from Zombies.
I hate talking about that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit here and eat my trail mix.
Oh, thank you so much, Christy. She says she feels like we're real life Jack and Sally. Simply meant to be.
I know, believe me, I know.
Aw.
I think good or bad, you and I pretty much like say it as it is.
What?
Life.
We're really not bullshitters, you know?
Mm-mm.
Like, we love being able to entertain you guys, you know? I don't have really many skills, you know what I mean? Like, I have stage fright like crazy and, you know, mental issues that give me setbacks and stuff like that. But, you know, I love being able to create something, and this is my outlet. So, you know, that you guys appreciate it means the world to me. And we kind of like to keep it real. You know, we don't like to give you, like, the fake YouTube faces,
Right.
you know, that news anchor voice and mentality. and
Coming
stuff
to
like
you
that.
today,
Yeah.
Saturday night, 11:30 p.m. We're going to be watching a movie so good it's going to make you want to scream. Scream so loud you're going to want ice cream. Ice cream that's going to be so cold you're going to shiver. You're going to shake. And let me tell you a little something. That shake is going to be flavorful like peaches.
Wait, I don't get the peaches.
I have no clue. I'm rambling, even in my own monologue.
Are you thinking about Animal Crossing?
Oh God, Animal Crossing. Oh, man.
We look forward to Saturday night too. Like ever since we started doing this has really become like one of our favorite things to do with you guys. It just brings us, you know, we have stressful
What did he
days
do
too.
to
We
that
get
car?
You okay?
I'm okay.
Just got cradle wheel. You better have insurance.
it. No, better have insurance.
Judge Crandall. Judge Crandall. Judge Crandall.
Oh, man. Check him out. He's a little sad. See how blue he is?
You're right.
Do not eat the corn. That's right.
Oh, so lonesome for you.
We need wax from the
There's 3 things in life that I consider bad.
Candy corn.
Corn, ladders, and babies.
We might as well have one more crime in the
Maybe someone threw a can of creamed corn at you at the baby while you're on the ladder.
thing of my dad's office.
Oh, God.
Silver bullets.
Silver bullets. Scream 2. The big musical number's coming up.
He already drank it. Oh, I remember this. I actually really love this song.
Six, 6, 6.
I love the 666. Tip 666.
Learned that from Showgirls.
What?
Showgirls. With my shimmer. My shake.
I don't remember that being in that movie.
I never seen the movie. I don't know.
There's a lot of titties in that movie.
Why aren't we watching it?
It's not spooky at all.
Watch it with the lights off.
It's just like
Make it black and white.
it's a very cinematic movie.
Jazz hands. That's right.
Yeah. Boobies. I love it.
So basically you want to watch a movie about scary bees? Ooh.
They already made one. It's called Bees. I do that and I feel like I have T-Rex hands.
For a Serbian film. I want to be friends with the person who designed the Halloween costumes for this movie, right? Because they're like, we're strictly DIY here. When I was
Of course they
growing
were.
up,
It was
yeah, it's
also
like
1985. Come on. Candyman is great. I love it.
I'm dead, you're dying, everybody's trying to get dead. I love this scene.
Yeah, I have,
I'm coming down
I
the
have my
stairs.
black light on, but we started using a ring light to help with the darkness in the video, so it's right here.
Walmart, 30 bucks.
Yeah.
Ring light. Project 666. Everybody send 666. Bookworm, thank you.
I don't know what that is, Brandon. Which I mean, guess that means I don't have it.
Have what?
I don't know what it is. Or have you seen Watch It? Pie Watch It? I don't know.
Pie walk it? I don't know.
Birds and crunchy things.
Robert Blick is standing upside down. He said 999. It's supposed to be the other way. Well, in a fun manner. You know, spooky 666. Spooky. Or... Oh, I got the hiccups. I'm so sorry.
Birds and crunchy things.
It's like, are they making bullets or smoking crack?
Don't smoke
Oh.
crack while making bullets. That's very dangerous.
Don't worry about him. He won't mind.
Ooh.
I know, it's pretty great for a TV movie from 1985, right? Like, come on. It's pretty epic. She's like, dang, why are you walking up and touching me?
See, here's how this works.
Oh no, not Tusk. Don't make me watch Tusk again. I watched it once and I think that was enough.
We watch a good movie, and then the following week, it's going to be a bad movie. So be prepared.
What's this week?
Or
do you know yet?
I have ideas. I have
Ideas.
a playlist in my head
Yeah.
that's going to come out. I mean,
So it has to be a bad one?
man, I'm thinking so.
Or does it just have to be one that I think would be bad?
Well, I like the fact that we watch movies that you
Thank you to do that.
haven't seen or you don't remember. Thank you, Planet.
My Bloody Valentine is a decent older one.
Mm-hmm.
You were in that one.
I
as an
was.
extra.
I was a minor.
Yeah. Well, you weren't a minor. You were a
Uncredited minor.
mining guy.
If you go to IMDb and you
Timestamp.
type in my name, 11620. I think there's only 2 actual credits to my name. She's Out of Your League in a movie called 1224. Yes, I
I
have
still
it.
can't remember the name of the movie. I was an extra in.
Oh.
You only see me for a blip in the club scene.
We should also play The Long and Bloody Weekend one day, the one that I'm in where I'm the monster. It's so
Oh my
bad.
god, it is so bad.
I did get to meet Jensen Ackles, and I actually stood next to him and talked to him for quite a while. He's
Hot.
massive.
Huge, yeah. He's
Yeah,
huge.
like massive.
He's like 6'3".
I don't remember how tall he was, but I remember looking at him going, holy freaking hell, you're tall.
Which is crazy because you're just shy of 6'2".
Mm-hmm. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. He's a very gentle soul. He's a
And
very
most of the
gentle
time, so Supernatural,
I
most of
love
the time
Supernatural.
when they film, it's in Canada. But, well, that was for Supernatural.
Uh-huh.
My Bloody Valentine 3D was filmed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at a place called Tor Ed Mines, which are old mines.
Uh-huh.
And that's where they were filming the opening scene of the very beginning. That's where I was in.
soul.
I did
That'd
meet
be easy.
Dean Winchester. It makes sense, doesn't it? Makes you wonder who really does have the Colt. Is it really gone? Has it been destroyed? Or is it in the Grim Life Collective?
It might be in my closet in a shoebox.
Right? Oh, you have the Colt.
Cigarette burn? I don't think I've seen that one either. Misha has a heart of gold. I mean, the entire cast from Supernatural are, I mean, they're all just sweethearts.
You know, this whole thing with Amelia Kincaid has got me thinking, right? Can you imagine, like,
Dumbass.
if we could figure,
love at first bite.
if we could figure out a way to have special guests, like, if we
That'd
could
be
figure out
cool.
to reach out to somebody, an actor or an actress that was in a movie, and say, hey, we're doing this, can we do a video, maybe on Instagram beforehand to promote the movie or something?
No.
I don't know.
Itchy.
Nobody wants to talk to us. We've reached out to some people. I reached out to, I knew it wasn't going to happen, but
We're
I was
still
like, what the
considered
heck?
babies.
Yeah, like Zoom call. I'm not going to say the name of the actress. Oh, my God. Kurt Russell. If I ever met Kurt Russell, I'd lose my shit. Like, in a
Right.
freaking heartbeat. Kurt
Right.
Russell. So, I'm sorry. Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. If I
yeah.
met one of those two.
Jared is like
Shut
6'5".
But if we can, I reached out to a famous actress in a movie that we're going to be talking about this week. On Instagram.
Did
I
it not-
messaged her.
Did it not go well?
I never heard anything back, which could
no
be a
time
good
you
thing.
wouldn't.
I'm going to take it like this. Maybe she's nervous because of how cool we are. She's like, oh, I don't know if I'm spooky enough for the Grim Life Collective.
Ugh. Oh, my hair is making my nose tickle. Because it keeps falling into my face.
I love this, like, sleepy scene. Scary dope. I
dope.
dig it. She's probably Union. You're right. They probably all are very union, which is
I
fine.
know Kurt Russell is.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I forgot about the union.
The
The
union.
Actors Guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna start our own union. You know what we're gonna call ourselves? The Unholy Union.
Oh, okay.
I'm like looking into the light. Stay away from the light, Caroline. Stay away from the light. I'm going to the light. Got weird. Oh, that was a long message. What was this? I went to
Yeah.
college with Todd Farmer, who wrote and started My Bloody Valentine 3D. I remember watching. Weird times indeed, Captain Jane. Moth to a flame.
Burned by Desire. Oh, Val Kilmer and Willow, man.
Alright, so Val Kilmer, he's going through a lot of crap right now. He's like got cancer, like throat cancer. And you look at him and he looks like a sack of potatoes wearing an ascot. Much respect to the man. I love Val Kilmer. Him and Tombstone
Oh,
blows
that's
me away.
awesome.
What's that?
He recently got the Big Trouble Little China Factory Collector's Edition. That's nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
Mad Montigan! Mad Montigan!
Some things never change.
I can't. What if Val Kilmer watches this and he's like, well, that guy Michael just said I look like a sack of potatoes wearing an ascot, and now Val Kilmer's never going to be my friend. I just ruined my chance. Dang it.
I think people are used to some things to a certain extent and can take things with a bit of humor, you know.
Well, I don't know. See, I got this going for me though, because Val Kilmer's sick. So if he was watching this, he might have like been like,
On drugs.
"These guys are awesome, but I'm tired. I'm going to bed." So he didn't get to hear that. That's my mindset.
Love you. What a goober.
Real genius. That's another good one of Val Kilmer.
I'll be your huckleberry.
Right, Scott? It's like, oh, what's it? I got 2 guns, one for each of you, because he's seeing double. It's like he's so drunk. He's like,
yeah.
oh, you're so drunk. So I got 2 guns.
Yeah, he
One's
doesn't
for
happen
each of
to,
you.
yeah. I mean, you also have to consider that the man's like at least in his 60s. You know, when we think about these roles that they did, 20 years ago, half the time they were in their late 20s and 30s during that time, and it's been 20, 30 years, so they're like in their 60s and stuff, a lot of people get sick at that age and cancer, and we all gain weight. Hell, I've gained like 20 pounds just in quarantine. No joke. Not even kidding.
Jeff, you mentioned The Doors. Some people actually didn't
Jay and
like
Silent Bob.
Val Kilmer and Oliver Stone's The Doors, but in my opinion,
I think he did a pretty good job.
who else could have played Jim Morrison?
No way.
We're right
He did it perfectly.
We have to end this.
Don't come another step closer.
Stay away from my cookies.
Beat us, Phil.
Oh, look at that. Did he do his own stunts? We even did a video on The Doors and his birth home and stuff.
Melbourne, Florida. That's where Jim Morrison was born. I'm gonna reach out to Val Kilmer. Like, he's gonna say no. He'll probably look at it. It probably won't
Yeah.
even get to him. But I'm always under the mindset it never hurts to ask. You never know. Someday somebody can be like, you know what?
I can kind of see Patrick Swayze as having
just
done
gonna
a
do it.
role back then too. He was
Patrick
in,
Swayze
he
as
was
Jim
in
Morrison?
Such good shape though, but I don't know that like.
Huh.
Val Kilmer, I thought, was an extremely good fit because they even have a little bit of a physical
Same face shape and everything, yeah.
resemblance, yeah. And he does good crazy roles, He's got that kind of I just did a bunch of drugs feeling. He can do that really well.
Yes, the blonde chick is undead too.
Thanks
Which
for
is weird.
listening.
Because it's like, this is the 80s, and she died in, like, let's say the 50s.
What time is it there?
Why isn't she decomposed?
Oh, they go into it. I forget why though.
You dropped a raisin.
I think they do address that, but ooh, 6 a.m.
Ouch.
Eesh.
Well, technically it is Sunday. What do you think about Kevin Smith? I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan.
He does a lot of cool stuff.
I love all of his comedy movies. I swear to God, I love them all. My favorite movie by Kevin Smith, though, is Red State. That movie
I don't think I've seen that.
effed me up big time.
We gotta do it all by midnight. No, sorry, it's locked. Okay, back up.
I dropped a raisin. And somebody said Mojo Raisin.
I didn't watch the space launch today.
Come on.
Well, if COVID-19 didn't happen, we would have been at NASA watching it from NASA property.
No, I haven't picked it up yet. It's way over there.
What's that?
The popcorn I threw earlier. I'll do it after.
Forgot all about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh gosh. Oh, Johnny Depp appearing in Living in Las Vegas was top shelf. Top shelf. He became really close buddies with Hunter S. Thompson during all of that, and he did amazing. Some people can just do weird and crazy very naturally, and you know, kudos to them. It's not easy staying in character, and you know, you have so much time between takes and getting things set up, and then you know, you make it look seamless and flawless. Like, that's very talented.
Light it. This is so sad.
Oh, Alan Rickman, too soon. I miss him so much.
You mean Snape?
Well, I knew him before Harry Potter.
So, of course, you know, Alan Rickman, Harry Potter, but, shoot. Oh, never mind.
Yep, he was the bad guy in Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
He was also the bad guy in Robin Hood Men in Tights. No. Sorry, not Robin Hood Men in Tights. And Robin Hood with Kevin Costner. He was the bad. And I've said that line since I was a kid. You know, the wooden spoon. 'Cause it'll hurt more. I haven't seen Dogma since it first came out, so I don't really remember it. Oh yeah, Galaxy Quest is classic. Classic.
So Jessica and I were talking the other day. One of the reasons why we think I really love Red Dead Redemption 2 online, because it reminds us very much of like Westworld.
Westworld and stuff like that.
We
yeah.
started watching Westworld and we absolutely love that show. I love old westerns.
Right, Aaron? Yes. Yes, he was.
What's that?
I say so with myself. Alan Rickman was like the only good thing about Robin Hood. When you're right, you're right.
Aww.
I did not know that. That is cool.
Wait a second.
It's something about surfing where they rob banks.
Goodbye.
With him and Keanu Reeves.
She goes bye.
I can never remember the title of it, but a lot of people talk about that one.
Point Break.
Point Break. There you go.
Scott, are you in a hotel or are you watching us in your car again?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Fair enough, bro. I said bro. So Scott, I'll do that. I'll play the first like 10 minutes, I'll get used to it, and then I'll restart it and then start from the get-go.
Sound good. I hope you're comfortable.
Excellent.
That would suck.
Last time I felt really bad last week whenever you told us you were in the car.
Not only was he in the car, but he was drinking in the car.
Geek Out Cinema, we have been taking a break. We've been doing live videos every week, but this week we are doing some traveling, not talking to people, but doing some filming.
What was the movie with Val Kilmer where he's some kind of a detective and
Salton Sea.
there it is. The Salton Sea. That was a really good one too. I think that's a one of those that should get more credit than it's gotten kind of movies. Can you just smell her lipstick?
His one true love died.
Smells just like her face.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
And The Saint. Oh, such good dang movies, man.
My baby shut me down.
Maybe we should watch Top Secret one night. I didn't know that Chris Rock was making a Saw movie. Straight from
I
Scott.
didn't even know that he liked horror films.
Do you know what Chris Rock's kids are called? Pebbles. Chris Rock. Yeah, it's like his kids, they're Pebbles. Oh, it's amazing. I don't know why I like
Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Pebbles and
Pebbles and Bam
Bam.
Bam. Yours, I'll be yours till the stars fall out the sky.
Every time somebody does that to their neck, I feel like they got stung by a bee or something.
Right?
I don't know where that comes from. I feel like I've seen that in the movies.
Because people rub their neck when it hurts. Like,
Yeah, got stung by a freaking
or when your neck hurts.
murder hornet.
Your skeleton hurts.
Arias, come out and play. I had to. Got to. What are you doing? What you doing? I'm going home.
Baby, I'm yours. I'll be yours. Oh, thanks.
Can you dig it? Show enough. Oh God.
That was amazing.
See if anybody caught that. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay, Marky Mark. It was a very good soundtrack. They had a really
Yeah.
good one going for this movie. I really this is a good fun time feeling movie for me.
Kurtwood Smith.
Especially when they do things like the credits. Just how the credits look in this movie like makes me a little bit cleansed.
Makes you a little what?
The cleanse. Nostalgic. I'm like clump sweetheart. Like it's just I'm on like getting flashbacks.
Bruce
to my
Leroy.
childhood.
That's right.
Bruce Leroy. Show enough.
Oh my gosh. Give it a minute here while everybody's, if you're behind us.
Are you the baddest damage, huh? Show enough.
I like when you move your hair.
Gotta catch me. Gotta catch me. Gotta catch me.
Okay, alright, so our video has officially ended on our side.
Dreamscape. Interviewed David Kelly Patrick about Patrick Kelly. Good heavens. Can't get that one out of my mouth.
Alright, so what did you guys think of tonight's movie, 1985?
Oh, thank you, Adam. I love
The Midnight Hour.
it.
Did you like it?
I love it.
Do you have a favorite part?
Love it. Probably the song.
The I'm dead, you're dying? Yeah. I love how like the whole dance moves that they do with that. Everything about this movie is just phenomenal.
Honestly, around that time, that is really just how a lot of the songs on TV shows, like especially TV made for movies, would sound, because that's how the music was back then in 1985. You know, I was born in 1982, so like I have a very distinct memory of, you know, watching a lot of television as a youngster, and just, you know, the intros to television shows and all that, they all sounded like that, you know, and it's just like...
So you guys, is anybody here who, well, I'm not going to say anybody disliked it, because I don't know. Whatever. I'm
Yeah,
rambling.
Opinions. Give me opinions. What did you
Yeah.
guys think?
What do you guys think of it?
What do you think?
Let's see. Some people are already coming in saying that they really enjoyed it. Again, thank you for joining us on another Saturday Grim Up All Night. Bam.
A lot of movies see, it's okay that fuck you.
It's
You know,
French.
like, it's okay. So for me, Witchboard was like, because I didn't grow up on that one.
You're
I
welcome,
didn't see that
Rufina.
one when I was younger, and it was a little too slow and a little too dry, and not enough action for like an 80s horror movie involving things like witchboards and there's supposed to be death and murder and what, you know. I was like,
The Coven. Coven 33. Somebody
yeah,
said that.
it could be the Grim Light Coven. It could be the Coven 33. You know,
French American.
there's so many things, so many names that we kind of like and we haven't settled on. And thank you, Bookworm.
Thank you, Bookworm.
Um,
We love doing this for you guys, and not every movie we play people are gonna love. I don't know. To be
I don't like every movie that we play.
yeah, to be kind of honest, like
and I haven't seen them all either.
I'm like the brainchild behind it. I'm like, Jessica, this is what we're showing this weekend, and she's like, never heard of it, or really? And I'm like, yes, they're gonna love it. They're going to flock to it like moths to a flame, but not really, because you guys aren't moths, and we don't have a flame. But the
And
movie's
personality.
I mean,
It's Brian.
I don't know. So on Friday nights, if you do not know this name, Joe Bob Briggs, The Last Drive-In, they do something very similar but 1,000 times better on Shudder. So watch that on Friday nights and
We
then
have
watch
actual
us.
moss in the audience.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, darn it.
That needed more nudity.
Right? There was like zero
I love
nudity in
cats.
here. There was like dogs without clothes on. That's when you know you're around Disney too much, whenever animals start wearing clothes. There was no.
We love you guys too.
Yeah, Amy, you guys are awesome. Shelly
Thank you,
Starwalker,
Shelly.
you're amazing. Thank you, thank you. Oh my God, Star, heart, kiss, Star, heart.
You
Ah!
can't even say it back.
I can't. I have Shudder. I shudder to think.
Oh my god, if we ever got our own special on Shudder,
Oh, whew.
I'd become so self-conscious because I'd be like, okay, which one of my friends does like professional looking makeup because I really, really suck at it.
Well,
Can't have y'all seeing my big ass pores.
this season, Shudder's doing something even more special.
think Shudder's worth
Every
it.
Friday night, they're doing a shout out to somebody in the horror community that's like giving back to horror or doing something that's cool and spooky. Casey, the homicidal homemaker who makes like horror themed desserts and weird cakes, she was featured on this week's show last night.
Oh, very cool.
So congratulations
Yeah, she's
to
cool.
her. Hint, hint.
It's a onesie.
Go follow them on your social media,
It's,
like Joe Bob Briggs
what
and
do you
Darcy
call
the Mail
this?
Girl, and say, hey, take a look at
Flannel.
Grimleaf Collective.
Like a flannel one-piece pajamas. Because I'm always cold.
That's right. I mean, don't bug them with their name. But we respect them. We love everything they do. I followed Joe Bob Briggs for a long, long, long time. And long time ago, in a grocery store far, 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 far away. I gotta go. You guys have a good night.
Good night, you guys.
You guys are amazing.
We love you.
Until
Good
next
night.
week. Remember, this week, if you reach out to us, we might not hear back from us because we are going to be doing some
Yeah,
traveling.
it might take a while. We did see that a couple of people placed orders, and I will do my. Oh no, tomorrow's Sunday. I can't get them out tomorrow.
No.
So
So give us a couple days.
instead, I will apologize for the delay. We will be on the road for a few days, and I will hastily get those out when we come back. Promise.
TTFN. Have a good night, guys.